Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you an air compressor which I bought online. This is not a sponsor video. I actually needed a upgrade to my air compressor and I was looking for a silent one or at least a low noise compressor. Now I don't have a lot of money to play with, so I end up with this company called TEH. Now don't ask me what TEH stands for because I searched high and low. I have no idea why the company called TEH. I even gone to the UK website and there is no mentioning of the name of the company. So I'm just going to call it TEH for the rest of this video. This compressor is not unique. I think the technology has been around for a long time. And I guess it's just a choice of like the size of the tank and how many compressor or how much power that you need from the compressor itself. But when I search online, there's loads of video about the Hyundai brand, but not much video about this particular one. I saw this company TEH, it comes with a black color. I quite like the black color, and the Hyundai 24 liter is not available on Amazon. So as usual, my video is not scripted. If you find my information useful, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe to my channel to help me grow. So just a bit of a background information. I'm a heavy DIYer. This is my current compressor. I had it for around 5 or 6 years now. And I only spent like £30 on this secondhand, and it's already quite battered and broken when I got it. The dial face here is actually gone, the glass, and kind of slow leak of air somewhere from the connectors. For the odd jobs around the house, this is actually perfect because you can actually carry this with one hand. So this is only a 6-liter tank, so the air runs out very quickly, but the noise is just killing me. So I need a compressor for my laser engraving, and I need a continuous supply of fresh air into the burning parts of the laser. I can't have this kick in every 2 minutes because the 6 liter of air get used, and hence the 24 liters upgrade. I would have gone to 50 liters, but there will be occasion that I do need to move this outside the shed, and I do not want to move a 50-liter tank in and out of the shed. So I got this from Amazon for £150, and it comes in a box like this. Definitely much bigger than my 6-liter air compressor, but you know, this is still manageable. I can still move it around. It's just like, you know, a bit bulky, that's all right. So what do you get for £150? Let's find out. So from the box you got an air hose, and then you got some assembling needs to be done. The wheels are separately packaged. So you got your instruction booklet, the air compressor, some wheels that you need to assemble, and a plastic air hose. It feels like I should assemble the thing before I give you a lowdown of the machine, so that is what I'm going to do. So you got 2 air inlets with filter, which is in here, and inside is a filter which is serviceable. You might need to change it or clean that every so often. And the sticker on the side here. Now in terms of the specs, this one is a 24 liters tank and can go up to 8 bar at 116 psi, 210 liters per minute, and 1.5 kilowatts. So it's about 2 horsepower. On the bottom here, you got your water drain outlet. In terms of weight, it is heavy, but it's not like I can't move it. Even my 6-liter one is heavy, but it's not like twice as heavy or 4 times as heavy, because that one is a 6-liter tank. This one is a 24-liter tank. Yeah, apparently I need to leave this running for 30 minutes so air will freely expel through the couple. Turn the power lever off, unplug the power. So yeah, so I'm just going to go through running in. So here you got a voltmeter. They say if it is less than 200 volt, then do not use. Compressor on the top here, it does get hot. It runs to about 60 degrees. On the front here, you got the kill switch or cut-off switch. You got your, and then you got your analog display on the pressure. So now 8 bar. and then you can hear that it cuts off the compressor. It doesn't come with any pressure control, so I have a cheapo water trap here which double as a pressure control, and this is my own hose. It does come with one of these tiny plastic tube thing, but I do prefer to use this in my workshop. So it got up to 8 bar and then it automatically shut off. So now I'm going to run a couple of tests on the machine. So I'm going to do the same to my JCB compressor as well. So hopefully you can see some difference between my old and new compressor and make a decision about how good or how bad this machine is. So first, let's see how fast it can go from 0 pressure to the 8 bar of pressure. And they're going to start at the same time. So it was 59:48 seconds. So this is 59 seconds, so just under a minute to go from 0 pressure to the 8 bar before the cutoff switch kicks in. Now in terms of how noisy this is, so let's go to my sound meter. Okay, so here I have my sound meter, and talking and conversation when I'm recording studio, it is showing at about 40, 60, 70. Well, it depends. When I'm talking, then it's showing about 70. Now when I use my air gun, check out how noisy this is. This is really loud. It shouldn't be doing this next to my ear, but that's interesting. So when I use the air gun, it's about 100 decibel, and then when the machine is running, it's only about 70 decibel. So when I'm talking right now, it's about 70 or 80 decibel. So it's no louder than I talk, but because it's a continuous kind of a pumping noise, so it sounds a lot noisier than it should be. But actually, my voice is actually louder than the machine. So just to make it fair, I put the machine where it was before. So again, when I talk, it's 70 something, 80 something, and when I'm quiet, it dropped to around 30 to start the compressor. Okay, so this is about 10 decibel louder than the other compressor. Okay, so here's my spray gun. My operating pressure is 2.5 bar, and I've opened the valve fully. And when I press it, it releases a lot of air. And you can see the needle going down. So what you see there just now was that the air is coming out from the gun, use up part of the air from the tank, the pressure drop until the compressor kicks in. Now when the computer kicks in, even if I'm fully depressed onto my sprayer here, the gauge doesn't move up. That means that the compressor is not powerful enough to put air in the tank while it's working the gun. But it's close enough to supply air for the gun, it's just not topping up the tank. But very rarely you'll be spraying full-on with a gun that you just keep releasing pressure, unless you're doing something really big. I mean, usually you do a panel at a time, then you spray, and you go a pattern like this. So you won't be going like continuously spraying for a long time. This machine is not designed to run continuously. So if you have a big project like what I was just saying just now, then you might want to take a break, or you might need to get a different compressor altogether. A professional compressor, it costs a lot more money. So this is definitely a DIY version of it. But the good thing about it is you can still carry this around with you, and it only needs to use your normal power supply. So all it needs is your 3-pin power socket. You don't need a 3-phase or anything strong with the machine because it's 1.5 kilowatts. In terms of the welding, not the most beautiful in the world, but I do like the paint job. I think I said this 3 times already, the color of the paint job. And you got the outlet here to release water. And that's about it. In terms of size, if I just move down a bit. In terms of size, I do think this is a good compromise. The 10-liter one is a bit too small for me, and the 50 is a bit too big, so it's a bit like Goldilocks. I do not like mounting a trap like this. If I think it put too much pressure on the elbow here. So once I find a permanent place in my workshop, I will mount that separately. And someone who knows about this kind of tech, tell me, is it a con? If there's any expert out there who's watched my video regarding this compressor, let me know. Is there anything about like 100% copper? Is that a good thing? And that's all I got time for you today. Thank you very much for watching. I can't wait to see you next time with more interesting gadget. Bye bye.